Boys, I got some news. Good news, great news, fantastic news, whatever you want to call it. Check this shit out. We got the channel back. Not only did we get the channel back, but we actually have it popping. So you can see right here, I'm going to go ahead and refresh it real quick. That way we just stay fully transparent. So in the last 28 days, this channel has 846,000 views. Watch time, you can see subscribers, money, everything. You know, this channel is a brand new channel, right? It's been under 2 months, maybe 2 months closer to, but it's been relatively new. You can see the subscriber count, 10,000 subscribers. Now we just passed that like either this morning or last night, something like that. And then the real time, this is the biggest thing right now. Obviously, I'm going to go over how I got the channel back. Obviously, the whole AI thing, you guys saw that. But yeah, I'll show you exactly how I fix that. And yeah, last 48 hours, the real time is 137,000 views, which is crazy. Because look at this. At the peak, we got 11,800 views in a single hour yesterday. That is a lot of money. Like, that's a crazy amount. This channel's going insane right now. So you can see, like, we were averaging 30,000 views. Like, this is typical, like, when I was showing you guys. Right here, I think we got hit with, like, the demonetization or, like, the thing with the AI. So this is, like, when we stopped uploading for, like, a day or two. Views went down a little bit, but then we started picking back up. And then yesterday, boom, got hit with 86,000 views in a single day. And this is great, and it's crazy because all it takes on YouTube, especially with the faceless videos, it just takes one video. Like, you don't need consistent viral videos. Like, everybody, a lot of people, like, looking at it from the outside in, they're like, oh, bro, like, you need to be averaging 100,000 views a day to make 10K a month. Like, dude, we were averaging 30,000 views, which by no means is a lot, and we got paid $3,700 in 28 days. And if we switch this to 90 days, you can see total lifetime for not even 2 million views on the channel, almost $7,500. Like, it's so doable and it's so easy. But obviously, like, when you've learned a new skill or learn a new business model, obviously there's a huge, like, learning curve and learning gap that you need to do, right? Like, it's a lot easier for me because I've been doing it for a long time, whereas some of you guys may be that are maybe newer to this, don't have as much experience. It's a little bit harder, and it's not as, you know, simple and easy for you guys to implement and do these things, right? But everything's an experience. And just like one time in my journey when I first started, I was like, you guys, stuff didn't make sense, or maybe I wasn't, like, grinding, posting consistently. So, and the less times that you post, in my experience, the less you learn. Like, you truly only learn from your losses and, you know, having bad videos, having things that are quote unquote negative happening to you, right? So you can see, like, we were averaging 30,000 views a day, really, maybe 40,000 at the peak, but, like, there wasn't anything crazy. So, like, you know, we look at the videos, we look like what we can improve on the video, the editing, the packaging, which is like the title, thumbnail, like, what can we do? Because 30,000 views, like, we're making money, whatever, but it's nothing crazy. Like, I'm trying to buy an SVJ, like, I'm trying to, like, go fucking crazy. So how can we get this from 30,000 views today to 300,000 views a day? Like, how can we 10x this, and what do we need to do? Now, to be honest, this video that recently popped off, first of all, obviously it's going crazy, but and the views are still going and changing right here. You can see every single second. But this is a slightly different video than we normally did. We looked at, like, competitors' channels. It was a more of a recent, like, not trend based, but it was something more recent that a lot of other channels have been posting. We did this, and obviously this is, like, the biggest video that we've had, not so far on the channel. We have videos with more views, but in the amount of time, it hasn't even been out for a full day yet, and it's absolutely ripping. So I'll show you guys the actual video here in a second. This is the actual video itself right here. It hasn't even been out for a full, actually, I guess it has been out for over 24 hours, but we posted this yesterday. You can see 73,000 views. Let's go even refresh this, see if it's at a little bit more. Okay, maybe it's just delayed, whatever, but 73,000 views, almost 1,000 subscribers, or almost 700 subscribers gained on this single video. Watch hours. So, like, just put this into perspective. Imagine this was the first video, or, like, one of your first 3 videos on the channel. Like, this video alone in under a day would have got you monetized. Like, if you know how to get monetized, or you know the requirements on a long form channel, you need 1,000 subscribers. So we would have almost had that already. And then second, which is the hardest thing and takes the longest, is you actually need the watch hours, which you need 4,000 to get monetized. So in this case, we would have had it. So imagine, like, this is the first video you post on a channel. Like, this thing is just ripping, it's banging, it's going crazy. And it's literally just from competitor analysis, right? Last 48 hours, 73,000 views. We've already taken a look at this. Last 60 minutes, 600 views. You can see, like, per minute, it's getting, I don't know, 10 views. I guess it's math on that. Actually, yeah, it would be 10 views average. And then right here, the real time, it's great. Views are great. Money's great. The thing that you want to look for and actually seeing why a video is doing good or where it's getting pushed out to, top traffic sources, Shout out to YouTube for adding this. They've had this for a while, but this is great because you see suggested videos is 87.5% of the views that are coming in, and then also browse features. This is the best thing on a long form channel. Now, it depends also on the type of niche. There's things like evergreen niches where if you do like phone tutorials or like how to tie a tie, obviously that's not going to be getting pushed out in like suggested or browse. That would be like YouTube search because people are, you know, how to tie a shoe, how to tie a tie, how to change your iPhone case, like very niche specific things like that would be a lot better, and you'd have higher results in views if it was YouTube search. But for something like this where it's very I wouldn't say trend based, but it's not, you know, something that people are actively searching. It's just more so the audience watches videos like this, they get recommended it, it's a banger idea, banger thumbnail, banger title, they're going to click on it, they're going to watch it. So that's where suggested videos and browse features comes into play. Again, it really depends on the niche and the type of videos you're uploading, but in this case this is perfect for us. And we can check the reach right here. This is also a great statistics to look at, and this is something you want to check every single time you upload. Now, I've gotten into like arguments on Twitter, and a bunch of people that have a lot more experience, they have a lot more money and a lot more success in the space than I do. They always say, oh, AVD doesn't matter. Oh, CTR doesn't matter. Oh, these things don't matter. They don't really determine a video's thing. The thing and the mindset that I have is I like to speak in absolutes, meaning I like to say yes or no to things. I don't go, oh, well, da-da-da-da-da, because one, you sound like an idiot, and two, there's obviously variables and there's obviously exceptions to the rule in every single thing you talk about. And then you just end up sounding like an idiot because then you have to say that for every single statement. So I don't like doing that. I either say yes or no. Obviously, if it's like a very hard or weird question, I'll say, you know, there's different things to the rule. But for example, the reason why I always say you have to look at CTR, you have to look at average view duration, you have to see what people think of your video, even if it's not getting pushed out. Because another big thing, people are always like, yo, Chris, I have a long form video that the CTR is really good. It's like 8%, 10%. The average view duration is really good. It's like 30 to 40%. My video is still not getting pushed out. And so honestly, you know, that's something that you really don't have control over. But again, like I've said in other videos before, again, with my mindset, I like to have, and I like to take accountability for the things that I can control, right? As long as my goal is to make the best title, the best thumbnail, the best packaging, the best overall idea, and the best videos that I can. And so if I'm doing that and YouTube's not pushing out my videos, there's nothing else I can do. And then I just have to continue doing that long enough for then YouTube to push it. And then it's a snowball effect. So for the people on Twitter and for the people that have more experience, more money than me, I don't really care. And they say, oh, you don't need CTR, you don't need average view duration, it's random, da 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 da. One, you sound like an idiot because then you're almost putting this false hope to where if you upload 1,000 videos, you'll just get random bangers along the way, which even if your video is shit, doesn't matter, which is so bad. And honestly, like the worst thing you could probably tell somebody, because even if, let's say you're not getting views, let's say you upload 10 videos on a long form channel and they have really good stats, right? They have above average, they have 10% CTR, 40% average view duration, and the views are, you know, they're like steadily going up, but it's not like an exponential growth, like a crazy up chart. Well, then you know you're doing something right, because the people that are watching your videos, the audience, they like the video, they're subscribing, they're watching more of your videos. You're doing something right, right? You don't want to have a video that you don't know why it went viral, why it got views, and then just be like, oh, well, I don't even know because the CTR is like 2%. The average view duration was like 20%. So I don't know why it went viral. It just went viral. Like, because then you just look like an idiot, and then you can't replicate the success. And then if you can't replicate the success, you can't have consistent money and, you know, make more channels and just make a fuck ton of money doing this. So like this channel or this video in specific, it's been out for over a day. 600,000 impressions for a video that's been out for under 48 hours is crazy. So it got pushed out really, really fast. You can see unique viewers. These are newer viewers that are new to the channel, never seen a video. 44,000. CTR is 9.9%. I'd say a good like rule of thumb for a good CTR. To be honest, you can get away with like 6+% is pretty good, but I like to say anything above 8% is really good. So, you know, you could probably, and it really depends on like your niche. That's like another thing. There's not really like a golden rule, like, oh, you need this and this and this. It really just depends on your niche. Like if you have, like how to tie a tie, or like I said, the more evergreen type of videos, those videos have probably been seen hundreds of millions of times. And obviously they don't have hundreds of millions of views, right? Some of them may have like 50 million views, but they've been seen hundreds of millions of times. Probably the CTR is like 3%, which is terrible, but the video is gaining views. They're making money from it. So, you know, it's actually crazy. So again, it really just depends on your niche. But for the niche that I'm in, kids-based audience, anything above like an 8% is good. And then average view duration, haven't checked the average view duration. Actually, I think it's like 3 minutes, which is around like 30%. It's like 3 minutes, 33 seconds, which is like 30-40%, which is like anything above 30 to 40. Anything above 40 is great, but like you want to get like minimum on a video like 30 to 35. And again, it tons of factors, depends on the length of your video. If your length of the video is longer, typically people will watch longer. It's like a weird thing that just works, and like in my experience I've seen. But yeah, you really do want to be looking at stats. And again, you can see top traffic sources, impressions in the first day, 98% from YouTube recommending your content, views from impressions, average view duration 3 minutes 40 seconds, watch times, impressions. Like all these stats are really good to look at, because again, if you're not looking at stats and you're just mass uploading videos and you're just like, oh, okay, one of them will eventually hit. When it does hit, you're gonna look at the stats, you're gonna be like, I don't even know, like this is probably one of my worst videos I've uploaded, yet it made me $2,000 in a week and I have no idea why, and then I can't replicate it. So then, like I'm saying, like the whole thing is you just look like an idiot and it doesn't help anybody. So that's why I always tell anyone, if you're going to start making videos, make the best possible videos you can, regardless of your budget. Even if you have a $10 video or $10 budget per video, make the best that you can, try your actual best. That way, even if you're not getting views and you're not getting consistent results right away, when it does hit, you know why. And then people watch that one video, they like that style, they like that editing, the thumbnail packaging, whatever it is. And then your other videos are just like that, if not better. So then it's a snowball effect. If you have that one video, if you're posting 5 times a week and you have one video that's like really good and it's exponentially better than the others, they're going to watch that one video. They're going to go to the other channels or the other videos once that first initial video pops off, and they're going to be like, nah, this video is like 50% as good. It's not as good. The editing's shit, thumbnail shit, I don't even like the idea. And then no one's going to watch your videos because they're only watching for that one video a week that you post, and it's just not good. You're losing money in the long run. Hanging with me, I'm about to go over the AI concept, or not the AI concept, how I fixed the demonetization, because obviously that was like a big deal. But right here, we talked about the money a little bit, but I'm going to show you guys, or actually I can't show you yet, but we were averaging around 30,000 views a day, honestly a little lower than that. And then yesterday we had 86,000. So I made a TikTok about this. So if you're not following me on TikTok, follow me. It's AstrendYTA, ASTRENDYTA. I was expecting to make on this channel $2,000 on the low end to $4,000, maybe even more, depending on obviously if the real time these videos get pushed out, in the next 48 to 72 hours. So in the next 2 to 3 days, I expect to make $2,000 to $4,000 from this channel alone, just because of the snowball effect and the fact that this one video we have, aside from the idea, every other video we have is like this. The production's high, quality's high, the ideas are good. Maybe not like every single one of them is good, because we post daily, so it's hard to have like crazy outliers or like viral videos every single day you upload. But for the majority of the videos we have, at least 80%, they're all very good, similar to this. And we already have other videos that have continued to get views since we posted. Like our first video, it has like over 600,000 views. First video on the channel. So that video is going to continue to push out. And in the last 48 hours, it has 12,000 views, 12,500. So that's going to get pushed out. Other videos are going to get pushed out. But yeah, we're expected to make, or I'm expected to make, I'm just putting this out there just based on what I've seen in my other channels and experience, $2,000 to $4,000, if not more. And obviously I'll keep you guys posted with the updates. But back to what you guys were looking for, and let me see if I can pull this up and actually show you guys. Okay, so I tried seeing if I can show you guys anything like that. I couldn't, but as you know, December 5th, I got demonetized on this channel. It was the whole AI system that YouTube implemented. It was a false demonetization. We got demonetized. We lost few $100s, nothing crazy, but the main thing that we lost was like the consistency and the upload thing, because we're not going to upload if this channel is just going to go to shit and get demonetized forever. So what we did is we obviously appealed demonetization. Luckily we had not like a connect from YouTube, but we had someone that was really determined to help us. And I think the biggest thing, and I said this in the other video, I don't know if you guys paid attention, but the biggest thing that we had in terms of like that we could use towards our case and our appeal was the fact that I was throwing everyone under the bus. I don't care if I know you. I don't care if you're my friend. I don't care anything. Well, technically none of these guys are your friends anyways, but that's besides the point. I was throwing everyone under the bus. I was saying, look, you want to take our channel down, you want to demonetize me, and basically the reason why it pissed me off even more is because the money that we had made the previous month, because the reasoning that the AI had determined that the channel was getting demonetized, the reasoning for that, which you guys can go back, watch that video to see it. I'm not going to talk about it because it's so stupid and pointless. They were saying that they were going to keep the money made within that entire month. So like I was going to lose out on like $4,000, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. which was super dumb. So I was like, okay, yeah, you're not going to keep $4,000 because obviously I have production costs, video costs, like the whole thing. It would have been like close to five, maybe even like $5,500 in under a month I would have lost. And I was like, yeah, that's not happening. So I was throwing every channel that is doing the exact same thing, even at a larger scale. I can't really go too much into it, but I was like, listen, you want to demonetize me, you want to take the channel down. Again, first of all, it makes no sense, but if you're going to want to do that, here's a bunch of other channels. You let me know how they're still up. They upload twice as much as we do. They have 5 channels linked all together. Same owner. Like, how are you coming at us when we have one channel and we're not even making that much money? And first of all, again, the reasoning for the demonetization was insane. Like, these are actual like allegations. That's a whole other thing. Like, I was thinking about like getting a lawyer, but the whole thing is you can't win with YouTube. Like, they're just a billion-dollar company. Some other guy on Twitter had like posted that he sued. He won the court case, and then they still didn't even give him his channel back, which makes zero sense to me. So I was like, okay, it's probably not even worth it. And then obviously the only reason like I'd really do anything legally is if it was like a crazy amount of money. Obviously, like this would have been like annoying, but it wouldn't have been anything. I would have spent more money and lost more time in the overall case than just to get the channel back that was making a few $100s a day. Obviously now it's doing great, but that's besides the point. But like I was saying, I threw all the channels under the bus. I was like, look, take a look at this channel, this channel, this channel. They've been doing this for a year and a half. They've made hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions. I'm not even kidding. Millions of dollars. A single person that I know has made from this channel because they had multiple channels in the exact same niche. And they were basically, and I was just like, look, take a look at these channels. If these channels are still up, again, doing it at a much larger scale, getting crazy amounts of views, doing stuff that's more pushed in that direction of the reasoning, but not even close, because the stuff that we post and the audience, obviously it's nothing like that. But they, if anything, you're hitting us with it. We don't even have 30 videos posted on the channel. This channel has total thousands of videos. You're telling me we are closer to this reasoning than they are? Get out of here. So I was like, look, take a look at these channels. You're going to demonetize us, but you know, go ahead and look at these. And then they're like, upon further review, pretty much we spoke to like an agent, like support for YouTube, and then we just explained the whole situation. We explained how the videos are made, how there's nothing wrong in the channel. Like, we just pushed that we need someone, not AI, to review the videos, like an actual person. They reviewed the videos and they're like, you know what, we made a mistake. Your channel, you know what, we didn't even actually, we were waiting to hear back for an email from the support team. And then I checked the monetization, or like YouTube Studio, and all of a sudden, like, we saw, like, when you get demonetized, like, your revenue just flatlines, like, it goes straight to zero. And then we saw like, oh, like yesterday it had got turned on for a few hours after not checking. We made like 18 or like $50, and we're like, oh shit, like, wait, is it back? And we never got a notification. Like, we never got an email or notification saying your channel was reinstated, or your demonetization thing has been lifted. Like, none of that. We just saw like monetization was randomly turned on. We went back to the other videos. We were able to turn on ads. We were able to place ads. Like, we were just kind of like sketched out for a minute, and I thought it was a bug for a second. I was like, oh fuck. Like, we're going to wake up. This shit's going to be back to zero. But here we are, pretty much like a week later, if not longer, I think, at that point. And so, yeah, channel's been doing good. Obviously, as you guys saw today's video, like, this video is ripping. Channel's ripping. Let's even refresh. Let's see if this video's gone up. 73,548. Okay, no, YouTube's just being slow right now. We can go last 60 minutes. Okay, it's dying. Okay, wait, I got it. This is crazy. All right, but anyways, that's literally how I did it. I just threw all the other channels under the bus. And I spoke to a real person, not AI, because when you're speaking to AI, it's like practically talking to a wall. It's so hard to win those appeals, because they're just going to say, oh, we already determined this, so you didn't do any changes, obviously, because they tell you can't do any changes. So, yeah, that's my thing. If you're in a niche, you obviously have proven things already, so just copy that. So, yeah, if you're already in a channel, regardless if it's shorts or long form, you get hit with like a crazy appeal thing from the YouTube AI, the best thing I can tell you is throw all the competitors, even if they have like crazy amounts of subscribers. And that's what you want to do. You just want to show YouTube, like, look, you guys are pretty much demonetizing me or banning me, whatever it is, for getting way less views, way less money. And you guys are letting these guys fly that are making millions of dollars a year or a month from these channels. Like, bro, if you're going to take me down, you're taking these guys down with me. And that's what I did. And it worked. So hopefully it works the same for you guys. And if you guys want the chance to work with me one-on-one, for me to help and personally coach you through your own Faceless YouTube channel, then go to the first link in the description and fill out this type form. It's just a little questionnaire. And then also in the description, we have the free YouTube Launchpad Discord server. There's over 1,500 members in here. You can see people are killing it in here. This guy has 453,000 real-time views in the last 60 minutes, almost 500,000 views in 60 minutes. This guy gained 12,500 subscribers in 7 days. This guy gained 4,000. I mean, same guy, but bro, like, there's just a lot of people, bunch of people that are like-minded in here. 10 million views in a month, $300 from shorts, almost a million real time. Just a bunch of people like here. And then I also, in Chris Wins right here, I post some of just like people winning it, like one of my students right here. Last month or 2 months ago, he made $2,600. This month, he made $4,800 faceless, crushing it in here. And some of the mentorship one-on-one people are in here as well. So you're able to talk to them, ask them for questions, or just overall get help and stay like with like-minded people.